morning and welcome to the 10 Minutes with God broadcast. Today I'm going to be discussing something from my own personal experience. Now, I found out that when God wants to move me from one stage to another, something begins to dry up on that current space. And I feel that there'll be a few people listening to me today. You just feel that, or maybe some transactions that you used to do, they're drying up and they just seem those type of transactions are not just coming anymore, and then it feels like you're broke or your finances are beginning to be shaky and you're scared of the next phase. You're just scared of what is going on and you're becoming fidgety. Guess what? Calm down. Sometimes God is taking us through a certain phase. Now, the children of Israel, I'll read from Joshua chapter 5. We'll be studying the book of Joshua. I found it very interesting. I studied it during the lockdown, and I'm sharing from that study with you. Joshua chapter 5, verses 10 and 11. Now the children of Israel camped in Gilgal and kept the Passover on the 14th day at the month of the twilight. And they ate of the produce of the land. They were around the promised land at the time. So they ate for the first time after the wilderness experience of the produce of the promised land. On the day after the Passover, unleavened bread and parched grain. And on that very same day, the manna ceased. Immediately they had eaten of the produce of the land. Guess what? Whenever you're about to enter your promised land, a certain land that God has promised you, He moves you into a place of discomfort. It sort of dries up the format. The moment God sees that you're thirsting for more, the moment God sees that you're expanding your mind for more, He yanks the little of you. When I was going to leave a certain part of my business that was more around just rendering services to people in that industry, and God wanted me to start to be a practitioner, a real estate developer, rather than just doing advisory. God started drying up some advisory clients. And I was just wondering what's going on, and I kept praying. God said to me, Ibuku, you've been asking me for the new. Now I'm pushing you into the new. That was taking too much of your time. I'm telling you to move to the next level. I need to free up some of your time for you. While I was running around wondering what was going on, God was freeing up time for me to move on to the next level. And He said to me, interestingly, He said to me, I'm literally going to even preserve that part of the business, but you need to then do it in such a way that it's not taking too much out of you. God sometimes pushes us into discomfort for the sake of greater comfort. When I was going to start today's book camp, that's a restaurant that I own. God was going to push me into that, and He pushed me into a cash flow glut. I started reading books and articles online, like small businesses to start from home. I didn't know that God was pushing me into starting a business that was going to become a major brand name in the food industry. But I started it from my kitchen. But I had to be in a cash flow glut moment for me to start that business. Are you in a cash flow glut moment? Are you wondering what's going on with your business? You need to literally go back into that space and say, God, what are you saying to me? What exactly are you saying in this season? Sometimes it's not the devil drying up sources. It's God giving you a signal to move on to something new, to something different, to something bigger. But you have to be sensitive. The moment the children of Israel got around the promised land and they tasted of the produce, the moment they tasted something different from manna, that very same day, manna ceased. Is manna season in your life right now? You just may be around the promised land. But you need to recognize that you're there, because you're going to fight some wars and you're going to have to gird up yourself and say, guess what? I'm fighting for the next level. I'm moving to the next level. Some of us are at the edge of breakthrough. Don't give up. Don't think that if some things are drying up consistently, despite prayers, despite fulfilling the scriptures, look deeper. It may be God moving you, saying, look, there's a new thing around the corner. Behold, I do a new thing. It may be Him saying to you, forget the former things. Be present, be alert. I'm doing a new thing. Thank you very much for joining me today, and have yourself a beautiful day.